Hey guys, what is up? This is Swift here, and today's video is on a PC build that I made for my friend. And this is a build for a friend who wanted to actually play GTA 5 and do his animation and video editing work as well. So these are the different parts that you're looking at that I've captured before I start building it. Unfortunately, as I would explain later as well, is that I didn't have the time to actually set up the tripod and camera to actually film the building process. So I just have to do a voiceover and a video walkthrough after the whole build is done. But you can see here are some of the parts that I've actually purchased for the build. This is a rather special build because the different parts are actually purchased from different online stores and different sources. This is the first time I actually done that because we were tight on budget, so we had to actually source for places where which had the most discounts, and our recently launched online store in Singapore, Lazada.sg, actually had a few coupons here and there that allowed the prices of the different parts to be cheaper. So here are the different parts that I purchased, and it fell slightly over his budget, but he was able to actually expand his budget a little bit to get all these different parts. So what is not seen here is actually the case, which is the case that I use for my DIY NAS, and that is the NZXT Source 210, I believe. And you'll see that in a while after this walkthrough of the parts. And I also purchased the QNX monitor, the Korean 27-inch 1440p monitor, which is, I believe, the best value for money monitor that you can ever buy at this point of time. So yeah. Anyways, the different parts for CPU and motherboard, you can see there on your top right. It is the i5 4690, as well as a ASRock H97M Pro 4 motherboard. Here in Singapore, the ASRock motherboards combination is the cheapest as compared to the rest. And I've been using the boards for quite some time, and while there are some negative feedback from some other people from the hardware community here in Singapore, I still believe that my experience with the board so far, the brand rather, so far is pretty positive. So I chose it to be part of this build. So yeah, and the reason why I went for the 4690, I almost purchased the 4460 or the 4560, but the 4560 was out of stock, and the 4460 was cheaper by slightly a bit, only a few tens of dollars. So I thought might as well go for something better, especially since he was looking to do his video editing and whatever, and the extra core speed would definitely help in the encoding and whatsoever. So that is that. And to the top left, you can see that's the power supply. Now this power supply is one of the most insane value from performance price, I believe, because you can see there's the sticker of 87% efficiency. Now do not mistaken that for the 80 plus cert. It is not 80 plus certified because of some things that never made, but in terms of efficiency, and some people tested it already, is that it meets up to 87% efficiency when you hit above 50% load, and that's its peak efficiency, and otherwise it's above 80% throughout from 0% to 100% load, which is basically your 80 plus bronze. And the price for this is actually the cheapest that you can ever get, and it is actually a semi-modular power supply. So that is insane. It costs about half the price of the next cheapest PSU power supply that's actually of same capability. So yeah, that's insane, right? That is absolutely insane, and that is why I chose it in the first place. So the next up at your bottom left, that is the heart of the system as well, besides the CPU, and that is the Zotac GeForce GTX 970. You can see that the 2+3 year warranty was one of the reasons why I chose Zotac, and I've always wanted to try their cards, the brand as well. I have never tried. This is my first time buying a Zotac card, and I think it's pretty good. At least from the reviews I have so far from other people, their cards are pretty reliable and whatnot. And I really like the distributor here in Singapore, so their warranty and whatever, I have absolute faith that they will help me in terms of the RMA processes, if any, right? So the reason why I chose the GTX 970 is because it is the only card that is in the middle ground. 960 wouldn't really fit the bill, and a 980 would be too expensive. And the AMD cards are not even out yet. The later generation ones are not out, so I didn't want to go for them. So yeah, I set it for the GTX 970. Got it slightly cheaper as well. And one more thing is that it has the free Witcher 3, which my friend gave it to me because he doesn't play RPGs. So yeah, so it's a very good deal for him and for myself. Purchased it online and had about a $50 off discount as well. So that's all good. Now to the right of it, you can see that that's the Toshiba 2TB hard drive. That's for his data and other software and games that he would not use so frequently. And to the right of that as well is the SSD for the booting system. That's the Transcend SSD 370, a 256GB solid state drive, which is the cheapest here you can get in Singapore, and the reviews of it is not too bad as well. So that is why I actually chose it. So here is the monitor, the QNX QX2710, and this is the HDMI as well as the DVI port version, so it cannot be overclocked, but he needed the HDMI port for his console as well, or his other devices, so I had to get this one, and it's really cheap for its price, absolutely amazing. And yeah, that's all the parts. Managed to build it quickly because I'm quite familiar with the case already, and the parts, etc. is pretty good, especially working with a modular power supply. It's much easier to cable manage. And I'll see you guys in the next section, which I show you around the rig and the build that is completed. Yeah. Right, so what you're looking at right now is the rig I bought for and built for my friend. You can see there. I was installing some Windows updates. Just finished it. Unfortunately, I couldn't take footage of me building it because I was in a rush and I didn't have the space and time to actually set up the tripod and whatnot. And I'll just show you around the room. It's really messy because it's all the different parts and whatnot. But yeah, I believe the parts I got for him should be decent enough. The reason why he wanted to build this rig is basically to play GTA 5 as well as he also wanted to do some animation and video editing and whatnot. So yeah, this is the rig. I will just show you closer. I'm sorry for the shaky video because this is gonna be something like a more of a vlog style kind of video. Alright, zoom out a bit. As you can see, all the parts are inside already. Cable management isn't the best, but this case doesn't have much space to actually hide the different cables, so I think this is the best I can do. As you can see, it's still running. Yeah, that's a GTX 970, the Zotac twin fan version. And I believe when I used this case before, I did mention about how some things about it. This was actually the case that I used for my DIY NES. So what happened was that basically, if you see over there, that is my own PC. Now if you remember carefully, I didn't actually change it. I was using the NZXT Phantom, and now what it is there right now is a Corsair 800D, which I'll talk more about that in a while. But so yeah, that's one of the changes I have for summer, and I'm gonna show you my setup briefly. You can see there are two speakers on top and a very small monitor. I'm waiting for my 40-inch 4K monitor to arrive. I cannot wait for that, and of course more on that when it actually reaches my house. So yeah, so I was saying this is my friend's PC, built for him, and introduce him to the world of Korean 1440p monitors. And if you do not know about them already, you should know about them. Just search it up online, and yeah, I just thought I would like update you guys a little bit on what I'm doing. There'll be more videos coming in soon. I'm not sure what kind of videos though, but yeah, it's summer now. Finished my first year in university. That's pretty cool. And yeah, this will be in another video which would be uploaded really soon as well. I guess that's all I have to say for this. Now I gotta pack up and prepare to deliver it to him. I'll see you guys again soon.